Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you would never ask. It is Tuesday, the 23rd day of January. Today is International Sticky Toffee Pudding Day. That's a lot going on there.
Okay.
It is Measure Your Feet Day, National Handwriting Day, National Pie Day. It's the first of the year. We have several of those. We have another one coming up
like
in March.
And then there's a day for every kind of pie.
Yeah, so it's, the pie industry really needs the boost.
They must need the help.
National Report Pharmaceutical Fraud Day today. Yikes.
Ew.
National Rhubarb Pie Day today. Oh, see, we already have one. And Snowplow Mailbox Hockey Day. I don't know what that is, but
All right.
It sounds kind of fun. All of those things happening. And it is a Tuesday. Let me check my notes. Do we still talk to him? Yes, we do.
Tuesdays with Charlie.
We talked to Heidi's dad, and for the first time in a long time, over the phone. He's not going to be in the studio.
Isn't that sad?
It is very sad. I love it when he's in here, but he doesn't. Yeah, he said he's never coming back.
He always says he's never
he's told
coming
us that 12
back.
times. All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Give yourself a little credit.
I've been telling you about BetterCreditCards.com for a few years now. I'd love for you to take a few minutes today to check out the website. Who knows? You might find a better credit card, one that offers a better rate, or a credit card that offers cash back, airline miles, or other points and perks that can help you. Check it out now.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Air pollution is making people lazier, according to scientists in the UK. They found long-term exposure to current levels of air pollution lead to an increase in time being spent inactive every day. Researchers said, We're already aware that air pollution contributes to respiratory diseases. What's concerning is that air pollution might also be affecting people's willingness or ability to exercise and their enjoyment of exercise.
So, see, that's my problem. It's because of air pollution.
Yeah, that's my problem, too. They determined that current pollution levels are causing an extra 22 minutes of inactivity for each person per day. Only 22 minutes? Mine's more like 8 hours.
Well, that's because you're an overachiever.
I am an overachiever. I'm just, trying to pick up the slack for all those people that are goody two-shoes out there doing their exercise. So, in all seriousness, I think that this probably is a pretty serious topic. But I'm still going to chuckle about it, at least a little bit. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Insurance. It's important to have insurance, but it's more important to have the right insurance. After all, if you're not covered, it's like not even having insurance. Make sure you're covered for whatever claim might come your way with InsuranceChicken.com, helping you peck out great insurance deals in your area. You need insurance on your car anyway. Why not get great rates for great insurance from InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know Doritos has a major star on board for their new campaign for can we say the name of that game that's coming up? We're not supposed to say it, are we?
Yeah,
No, we can't. We're not saying it, Heidi. And we're definitely not saying it that way. So Doritos Dynamita, am I even saying that right? They've got a star on board for their commercial for the big game. The spicy chip line shared a mysterious picture and their unrevealed spokesperson, which shows the celebrity holding a bag of their product with their back towards the camera, obscuring their face. Frito-Lay describes the spokesperson as, quote, an icon, but that's all we know so far.
Okay.
The celebrity will be in Doritos' first ever Dynamita-focused ads. I'm just going to bleep it. I'm going to say it and bleep it because I can't not say it. Doritos has advertised during this game for 23 years now, the 2024 game.
And their ads are usually really good.
Yeah. Their 2024 game will take place on February the 11th in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. Despite the fact that she was set by an insult against her in Mean Girls, Lindsay Lohan probably doesn't regret making an appearance in the musical. Why? Money. Cha-ching. She raked in $500,000
Holy
for her.
cow. Good for her.
Yeah, $500,000 for her cameo in the film, so that's cool. And Emmy Award-winning filmmakers Dan Cutforth and Jane Lippitz have been tapped to direct and produce a limited docuseries on the iconic interactive entertainment producer Atari. Yeah, there's going to be a thing called Game Changers, the story of Atari. I'm actually excited about that.
Yeah, you would watch that.
Founded in 1972, they're responsible for game consoles like Atari 2600. I think we still own one of those.
We do?
And games like Asteroid, Centipede, Missile Command, Pong. No word.
Pitfall.
No word on the release date, but that was a game changer. It's the name of the movie. For many, many young people back in the 80s and
That was the
late
greatest
70s.
thing ever. I remember sitting on the floor with my brother in our mom and dad's bedroom playing with it. It was so great.
Very cool. Big screen, little screen. Brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com.
What could you do with an extra $129 a month? In this economy, every penny counts. So an extra $129 each month would absolutely help. Well, 97% of us have a cell phone, and the average person pays $144 a month. Mint Mobile can help you save a mint. At just $15 a month, that's an average savings of $129 each month. It's time for a Mintervention. Switch and save today. Get this special offer at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Kathleen Murray of Tasmania, Australia, has set a world record, Heidi.
Okay, for what?
It's the title, The World's Ugliest Lawn.
Oh.
It's a competition. Organizers are based in Sweden, but it's anywhere in the world. And she won the world's ugliest lawn. Reps for Gotland said that Murray's lawn boasts deep, dry divots created by 3 wild bandicoots.
What's a bandicoot?
I'm
Now
glad
I need
you
to
asked.
look that up.
I already did look it up. A small marsupial endemic to Australia. So does that answer anything?
Sure. Okay.
Okay. And not one dust-covered decimeter was wasted on watering. I don't know what that means.
I mean, she didn't water her lawn.
Okay. People from around the world were invited to post photos of their dehydrated grass in an effort at scooping the dubious accolade. The intention was to raise awareness of, quote, saving water on a global scale by changing the norm for green lawns. So the whole idea...
But why would they be saying it's ugly then?
Oh, yeah. Says
that doesn't really help much.
No. Contest officials added the planet and the dwindling stockpile of life-giving liquid. Thank you, Kathleen. As well as those naughty bandicoots pockmarking your property for the greater good. End quote. So I don't know. I did a British
So what do
accent
they
when
win?
they're from
Does
Sweden.
it say?
Well, she gets the title of the world's ugliest lawn. I've got a link if you want to see what it looks like, by the way. I'm going to put it on this screen so Heidi can see it. So there is the world's ugliest lawn. That is pretty rough.
That's pretty rough.
Look at that lawn.
Yeah.
Here's a lot of... I was going to say, we could have maybe submitted our lawn, but
No.
our lawn looks amazing compared to this. Our lawn looked really rough last year, but yeah, it's going to be better now. So, all right, if you'd like to see the same photo I just shared with Heidi, I just shared a photo on the radio. What is wrong with me? If you'd like to see it, though, I do have a link to it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-310-5831. 800-310-5831. That's 800-310-5831.
And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We pick up the phone and we call my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
How you doing, Charlie?
You got my picture?
Did I what?
Yeah, I got the picture you sent. Yeah, I didn't show it to John. I'll have to show him. That was all decked out in the Bears stuff we got him for Christmas.
Oh, so yeah.
those two were not meant to be worn together, by the way.
So,
Kind of clashing patterns there.
Oh, well.
keep it classy. What kind of cool stuff we can learn about today, Charlie?
Well, you guys watch a lot of movies, right?
Oh, we do. We probably too many movies.
Okay, if you're watching a movie like in a grocery store or something,
Yeah?
did you know they have their own style of grocery bags?
Do they really?
Yeah, they're silent for better sound recording.
Huh.
So next time you watch the movie, when they're rustling the sack, just listen and there's no sound.
It's a soundless grocery bag.
There you go. They're just for movies.
Well, I can imagine they probably cost a lot more, and most people at the grocery store could care less whether they make a little rustling noise.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it. Don't make no difference to me.
It doesn't make any difference to me either.
And then, well, part of this is true, but the rest of it I don't know about. People people with high IQs tend to appreciate dark humor more.
Oh, I think that's probably the case.
I love dark humor. I must be brilliant.
Yeah. Heidi does like dark humor, and so do I. So that means we must be very smart, Charlie.
Well, that's not what I'd call you, but we'll stick with that.
I'm smarter than you, though, because you chastise me all the time for my sense of humor. So I'm clearly way smarter than you are.
I'm smart enough to agree. Yes.
There you go. Hey, then this must have something to do with the Big Bang Theory. Aren't they scientists?
Oh, there are scientists that believe. Yeah, that's the scientists. Yep.
Okay, they have figured out a way to unboil an egg.
To unboil an egg?
Why would anybody need to know this?
Well,
It's so stupid.
That's why you listen to me.
So what would the purpose of that be? Like you boil an egg and you say, oh, doggone it, I wanted to have that over easy. Now, hang on a second. We have a way to fix this.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
that sounds like
stupid.
something they do on TV.
Well, good luck to you unboiling all those eggs. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is, but good luck to you.
Hey, then, did you know almost 1 in 4 people with tattoos regret? They regret.
I know what you mean. Regret?
Yes, they regret doing it.
And Charlie's regretting making this call.
I'm sorry I even brought it up.
I don't regret my tattoos.
Do you have any tattoos that you regret, Charlie?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
I've
But
only got 2, and I don't regret them.
I can tell you this. I know people who do have tattoos they regret. So you have to think that through before you do that kind of thing. Think it through. Don't do that like in a spurt of the moment. My brother has one that he regrets. He doesn't even remember getting it.
Then that would be one you would regret.
Yes. Don't do that.
On where it's at.
It's on his chest. It says, this side up.
This end up.
Or this end up.
Yeah,
Whatever.
He got drunk and his friends talked him into getting
It's a bad idea.
tattoo.
Don't do that. Don't do that to your friends either.
I got one last thing here for you.
All right. What do you got?
The urine of a diabetic contains so much sugar that it can be purified and made into a high-end single malt whiskey.
Really?
Gross.
Well, there are probably somebody out there right now thinking about doing that kind of thing.
Make my own whiskey. I got the ingredients right here.
Yeah, carry it with me everywhere I go.
Gross.
I would not drink that whiskey, just
It'd be
for the
easier
record.
to sneak booze into a venue.
What you doing over there? Making some whiskey. You mind your own business. Well, you ready for a question from us, Charlie?
I could probably answer it.
You probably could. Now, did you ever watch the TV show Star Trek?
No.
You didn't watch that?
No.
Well,
Have you ever seen it?
have you ever heard of the show?
Yes, I have, and I think it's stupid.
Okay, well, you've never watched it, so I don't know how you formalize that opinion, but there's a character on there named Spock. You remember who that was? Spock, Leonard Nimoy?
Yep.
What color was Spock's blood on Star Trek? Do you know?
Orange.
No, it was green.
Close.
You were close. You named a
How
color.
would I know?
I don't know. I just thought I would ask. We gave you a chance there. And you had a fighting chance, and you almost got it.
Oh, funny.
Oh, that's close.
Because, you know, orange and green are almost twins.
Oh, well.
Well, better luck next week, right?
We'll try again next week.
All right. Charlie, thank you for taking the time to chat. Always fun.
Okay.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
Give yourself a little credit.
I've been telling you about bettercreditcards.com for a few years now. I'd love for you to take a few minutes today to check out the website. Who knows? You might find a better credit card, one that offers a better rate, or a credit card that offers cash back, airline miles, or other points and perks that can help you. Check it out now.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Goodyear Rubber Company researchers concluded that shoes wear out faster on the right foot than they do on the left foot.
Huh.
It's pretty crazy. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In Victorian times, sausages were called bags of mystery. Well,
No,
would
thank you.
Would you like a bag of mystery? No, I really don't. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Scientists can't agree on whether a zebra's stripes are to keep flies away or to regulate body temperature or to act as camouflage. They don't know the answer. So we don't know why zebras
I don't know that
have
there
stripes.
is an answer. They've just got them. That's
They
just
look
the way
good.
they were created.
I'm
yeah,
a big
they're
fan.
beautiful.
And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
I'm so excited to read this. Walmart's data shows that prior to a hurricane, people stock up the most on these two things. What do you think they are?
Water and toilet paper?
No, you would think something like that. Strawberry Pop-Tarts and beer. Oh, well, thank you so much for that.
I haven't had a Pop-Tart in ages.
Yeah, me neither. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Insurance. It's important to have insurance, but it's more important to have the right insurance. After all, if you're not covered, it's like not even having insurance. Make sure you're covered for whatever claim might come your way with InsuranceChicken.com, helping you peck out great insurance deals in your area. You need insurance on your car anyway. Why not get great rates for great insurance from InsuranceChicken.com? That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi. The number one thing employees enjoy getting from their employer is a compliment. What is number two? The number one thing is a compliment. No, number two is free food. Oh. Yeah. I remember when I worked in an environment where there was a whole lot of people, it was always a big deal when we'd oh, hey, we're going to have a pizza day or, whatever. Nowadays around here, it's if somebody brings food in, I'm I don't think I'm going to eat that because I'm pretty sure they don't like me.
I don't know where that came from.
All right. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
What could you do with an extra $129 a month? In this economy, every penny counts. So an extra $129 each month would absolutely help. Well, 97% of us have a cell phone, and the average person pays $144 a month. Mint Mobile can help you save a mint. At just $15 a month, that's an average savings of $129 each month. It's time for a Mintervention. Switch and save today. Get this special offer at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Talk about putting your money where your mouth is. An Austrian heiress, keep that in mind, she's an heiress, believes her government doesn't tax the wealthy enough. So she decided to ask regular citizens to help her give away 25 million euros. That's about $27 million. That's all from her inheritance. She's trying to find a panel of trusted advisors. She's 31, Marlene Engelhorn. She sent a survey to 10,000 randomly selected Austrians. Can you imagine getting that?
Yeah, you'd be
sure you do.
Sure you have money you want to give me.
She's going to select 50 people to divvy up the dough. Now, where did she get this money? She inherited it. She's a descendant of Friedrich Engelhorn, who founded the German pharmaceutical giant BASF. And her grandmother passed away in 2022. And now she's the one in charge of this giant fortune. She says the wealth is hers because it was accumulated because other people did the work. Austria does not have an estate, inheritance, or wealth tax. So she's like, you know what? I'm going to give it away.
Good for her.
That's kind of cool.
That is super cool.
But it's one thing for an heiress to say that wealth isn't taxed enough. Well, it was given to you. For people who worked hard to build that fortune, they might feel differently.
Right.
All right. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Supplements that are actually worth it, according to, who is this from? Probably somebody who benefits from the list, most likely. Anyway, they have a whole list here of supplements that they say these are good. I'm looking to see who it's from. It doesn't say in the story who it's from. Well, that's not good. According to this story from whoever, whey protein, they say it's a macronutrient. They're going, that's a good thing to have. Creatine, am I saying that right?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Creatine monohydrate. Okay. Caffeine, they say besides giving you an energy boost, it helps improve your workout performance. L-citrel, I don't know what that sounds like. It's like somebody's putting out an album.
We're probably not helping people much with this list.
And the last one on here is beta-alanine. I probably said all of them wrong. Here's the thing. Because I don't know who it's from, that's part of the reason I'm maybe being a little more loose on just kind of saying whatever I feel like saying. If you do want to read this, it's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Again, it's the list. And I apologize. I should have read it ahead of time because I have no idea who it's even from.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-310-5831. 800-310-5831. That's 800-310-5831.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today is from Dave Barry. He's a humorist, Heidi.
I am aware.
And he's probably got a funny quote here. Let's take a look. A perfect parent is a person with excellent child-rearing theories and no actual children.
That is so true. We were just talking about that the other day.
Yeah, it's always amazing how you give advice to people who are, like, here's how you should do that. Here's what you need to do.
Yep.
Then you're like,
and then how many kids do you have?
oh, I don't have
None.
any kids. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take that advice under advisement. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way, courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Here's a headline, Heidi. This comes from South Carolina. Man wrestles coyote to save his dog, carries it by the tail, and drops it in the dumpster.
Carries the coyote?
The coyote.
Okay.
Yeah. Not the dog.
I was going to say, well, why bother?
So there's a video if you want to see this. It's actually pretty crazy. Mount Pleasant, South Carolina is where this happened. Heartwarming display of courage and love for his furry pal. Timothy Snipe rescued his small chihuahua, Roxy, from the clutches of a coyote in his backyard. Do you say coyote or coyote?
Coyote is what I say. But
Okay. I've heard it both ways. The incident unfolded as Snipe and Roxy were enjoying some outdoor time in their fenced-in backyard. Suddenly, Roxy's bark alerted Snipe to a potential danger lurking in the woods. Without hesitation, Snipe rushed to investigate and discovered a coyote, or a coyote, threatening his beloved pal. Snipe sprang into action and bravely wrestled with the coyote, or coyote, managing to gain control over the wild animal. He seized the critter by its tail and promptly deposited him into a large garbage bin on their property. He was trying to get out for a while. Then he realized there's garbage in here, so I'm going to just settle down and eat some of that. Snipe's action of bravery came at a cost. He was bitten during the struggle, had to undergo 9 rabies shots.
Oh, and I understand those are so painful.
Despite the physical toll, he remains unwavering in his commitment to Roxy. Even if I got bit, he says, and even if I got rabies, it's something I know I can get treated for. But if she had gotten bit, it would have been over.
It would have killed her.
Yeah,
I would
she's a tiny
absolutely
little
do
dog.
that for our dog.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is,
I get that.
Again, it's one of those things where, would you ever expect to walk out and have a coyote in your yard?
Well, I guess it depends on where you live.
Yeah,
and
I
if
suppose.
that's common, but
I suppose.
no,
All right.
not in my yard.
Yeah, let's hope not. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show.